Don't let a probate home go just because it has a reverse mortgage. We get into the reasons why you may not want to do that coming up. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Brendan Mohr, Realtor and Certified Probate and Trust Specialist by the California Association of Realtors.
And I'm Bill Heyman. I'm a licensed California professional fiduciary, as well as a licensed California real estate broker and a registered and bonded legal document assistant specializing in probate.
Please like this video, subscribe to our channel. Want your probate done for no fee? Well, every day we help people save thousands of dollars and eliminate headaches with our one-of-a-kind probate administration service and real estate listing combo in California. So please reach out to us with any questions about that or any of your probate real estate needs. Comment on this video, text us, call us, because we can help you. So you have a house that needs to go through probate, but there was a reverse mortgage and you're thinking, well, why even go through this? Maybe there's too much of a cost. There's maybe no equity. We're gonna go through maybe the reasons why you wouldn't want to let it go through foreclosure, and maybe that there's some hidden equity. So many people decide to just walk away, right?
Yeah.
When they see that there's a reverse mortgage, they probably know that there's a reverse mortgage on their loved one's house. It's usually, a parent or something like that. And they think there's no equity and they don't want to go through probate. Maybe they don't want to pay the fee. They don't want to go through what they think is maybe the trouble of it. And that's not always the case. So Bill, let's go through some reasons here, because you've seen this a lot. You've probated thousands of estates. Why would they not want to do that?
Well, first of all, what you said, a lot of people, what they don't realize is that there may be some hidden equity there in that reverse mortgage that can be brought back to the family through probate. And what a lot of people don't understand, especially about our service, is that when you do probate with us and you've got a home that needs to be sold, there's no cost to you for the probate. So it costs the family nothing to try this. And I have done many, many probates with a home that has a reverse mortgage on it, where the family thought, there's no equity there, it's not worth doing this. We went ahead and probated it. And what I will do is I will negotiate with the lender. And there's many things in negotiating with the lender where we can often bring back some equity out of the situation that the family and frankly most people think wasn't there. So we negotiate with the lender, we get the lender to agree to certain terms, and then when the sale goes through, we're able to bring a little money, sometimes a lot, back to the estate. We conclude the probate, and the money that was brought back to the estate is then distributed to the family, to the heirs. So you have a situation where the family thought there's no equity, and most people would think that. But through our probate service and also through negotiating with the lender, we are able to bring money back to the family. Now, we can't do that every time, but there's quite a few numbers of times when we have done that.
Now that's for your service in particular, or ours as a team, and you do this all over California.
Yes.
So from the very northernmost point to the very southernmost point.
Entire state.
Yeah, east and west,
Yep.
you do this. But there's people watching who are thinking, well, I'm going to use an attorney or someone else's service. Would something like this work in those situations?
Well, here's what I've found. And I certainly don't blame attorneys for treating a situation like this. But what you have to realize is that in a typical situation with a reverse mortgage and a home that needs to go through probate, and there doesn't look like there's much equity there, most attorneys are not going to want to take on that type of a case. And I don't blame them, because number one, there are probate fees that need to be paid in order just to conduct the probate. There's no guarantee those are going to come back in a no equity situation. And number two, the attorney really has no guarantee that they'll ever get paid for putting all the work and time into a situation like this. And frankly, there aren't a lot of attorneys that are really experienced in doing these probates where there's no equity, reverse mortgage, and you got to negotiate with the lender. The other reason or thing that I want to point out is that I've been doing this now for almost, believe it or not, 40 years. And I have yet to find anyone else in the state of California that offers the type of service that we do. I've looked because I've tried to find other people that might want to work with me. I can't find anybody in the state that does what we do. I'm not saying that they don't exist. Perhaps they do, but I sure can't find them.
So really the only way to do this and extract that equity, that hidden equity, find out if it's there, is essentially using your service. Maybe they find someone who is doing a service like yours, or maybe pro per, but there's so many complications.
Oh, I'm not saying that you can't do a probate yourself. You can certainly try, but in a situation like this, if you haven't done it and don't have the experience, you'll experience nothing but frustration and just get fed up with the whole situation. It's a lot of work, and there's a lot of moving parts in this type of a probate with reverse mortgages with little to no equity.
Yeah, and one thing that I'm thinking that maybe some people have questions on is the part where you're talking about negotiating with the lender. Is maybe they're thinking they'll have their attorney working on everything, and then maybe the realtor will do that. But that isn't something that actually a realtor will typically be taking on. I don't know
Right.
that actually would take on that negotiating directly.
Yeah, that's not really an area that realtors get into. It's just not.
Right. Plus, we need certain permission, authorization
Correct.
to actually negotiate with the
Correct.
lender
Yeah.
that we typically would not have.
And the other thing I just want to point out to those that are watching this video is that in this type of a situation, what the family has to understand is that there is absolutely no downside to trying this, because A, there's no cost to them. B, the worst that can happen is that you get through the process and no money comes back to the estate. Well, nobody's out anything. I mean, other than us, we put forward the cost to do this, but we never ask for any payments or fees from our clients. So there's no downside to the family for attempting this through our services. There's only potential upside. And I have many, many cases which, I can certainly share with people if they want to ask us about it. I have many, many cases where people who thought there's no money, there's nothing there, I've brought back $40,000, $100,000, $200,000, $75,000 to people who thought there was nothing there, but we were able to bring that money back to them.
So please, if you have any questions about that, please reach out to us. Our information is right on the About section of this channel, and you can give us a call. I love to talk to people on the phone.
Sure.
Most people just comment on the video or text me, but I like to get on the phone and of course, coordinate for you to talk to Bill as well. So that's all great information, Bill. And what I think that maybe people also want to know from here is how to start the probate process. We have a great 5-minute video that we have linked next called The Probate Real Estate Process in 5 Minutes. It's going to appear right above Bill's head. You just got to hurry up and click it now.